Here's the weather forecast video for Saturday, July the 23rd, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a complex of thunderstorms over North Dakota, one over Iowa into Wisconsin and Illinois, and the monsoon coming up through the desert southwest into the central and southern plains states. Here's the watch morning map from around 1 o'clock in the morning. Some severe weather watch boxes over the Dakotas into Minnesota. Some severe thunderstorm warnings over northern Illinois. Otherwise, the rest of the nation was quiet during the overnight. Here's the heat advisories. The orange is the heat advisory, and the pink is the excessive heat warning for today and into tonight. Here's the severe weather outlook for today and tonight. A slight risk of severe weather mainly across the northeastern counties of the state. It extends from Minnesota, Wisconsin, in through Illinois, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, into New York and Pennsylvania. Damaging wind will be the main threat in Iowa. Here's the QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 5 days through Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. This takes into account the copious amounts of rain that fell over the eastern counties of the state last evening, and upwards of a half an inch to 2 inches. Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. today. You can see a west-east flow across the northern tier of the country with the 594 ridge still over the south and southeastern states. With that, low pressure over eastern South Dakota. Showers and thunderstorms along a frontal system over Minnesota and into the Great Lakes, with some scattered chances over Iowa, mainly in the northeast. Sunday, still a shot at some showers and thunderstorms in the area, with a frontal boundary still in the vicinity, although severe weather is not anticipated. Monday, that should move off to the east. It should be fairly decent, mostly sunny skies, highs in the 80s to near 90. Heat indices will be below 100. Tuesday, the chances of showers and thunderstorms could return with a warm front that's going to bring back the heat and humidity. Highs will be a few degrees either side of 90. Wednesday, showers possibly early, and then after that we'll have a few days of hazy, hot, and humid weather of highs in the 90s, heat indices well over 105. Thursday, model wants to show maybe a shower or storm. If this occurs, this would likely be an overnight event. During the day, it will be hazy, hot, and humid, and highs in the 90s. Friday, model shows some possibly a isolated chance of a shower or storm as well. Highs will be in at least the lower 90s. And a week from today, the 594 ridge is still over the southern plains and into the deep south, with the main storm track, the west-east flow over the U.S.-Canadian border. With that, high pressure over the northern part of Iowa will keep the weather at least tranquil, and temperatures will cool off slightly back into at least the mid to upper 80s. We move ahead into Voodoo. Here's August the 2nd, 594 ridge back over the center part of the country again, with the steering currents well to the north. And with that, that means maybe a possibility of a popcorn shower or storm during the afternoon. Otherwise, it'll be hazy, hot, and humid, and highs likely in the 90s. And at the end of the forecast period on August the 7th, trough moving into the western part of the country with a ridge still over the center and southern part of the country. And with that, that's where there'll be very little, if any, rain. Only isolated activity with that ridge centered over the center part of the country. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.